All right, welcome back. So the SABC will later this morning launch a campaign and the corporation's coverage schedule of the Rugby World Cup next month. The campaign under the battle, Cry Habashwe. Let's do it. Basically, it aims to galvanise South Africans to support the country's most successful national team with 2 World Cups ahead of the 2015 IRB Rugby World Cup happening in September. Well, to talk about the launch of the campaign, we are joined in the studio by Group Executive of SABC Sport, Bessie Tugwana, and Sully Motsweni, who is the Group Executive of Corporate Affairs here at the SABC. Ladies, lovely to see you. Welcome to Morning Live.
Thank you.
Good. I can see you all kitted up.
We
you shouted at me because I wasn't kitted up. But it's impossible. But trust me, I will be kitted up during the World Cup.
I know,
so we're ready.
We hope your heart is kitted up.
Oh, you have no idea. You have no idea, as all South Africans
In actual fact, for this campaign, what we are driving is to ensure that there's women and mothers and sisters behind the box.
Yeah.
So which is why I was saying to you, where's your jersey? So as Bessie's saying, if your heart is green and gold, then let's go.
Yeah.
Habashwe,
no, I mean, it is
it.
so important. It's so, and that's what's so nice. A table of women talking about the World Cup
There
rugby.
you
I mean,
are.
when did you ever think this would be happening?
Rugby,
But
rugby.
let's talk about it. I mean, the SABC's coverage. What are we looking at? What are we going to be covering?
Okay, we're covering 37 matches. 29 of those are going to be live.
Mm-hmm.
All Springbok games are going to be covered. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to have a production team that's going to be based here at SABC, and then one that's going to be roving in London.
Lovely.
So you'll be getting all the pictures, all the excitement from London, from South Africans who are there, going there to support the team. And here in South Africa, we're going to create the vibe because we believe the boys are our boys.
Yeah, yeah.
South Africa must be behind them. We must support them, and they must bring back the cup for the 3rd time.
Oh, wouldn't that be unbelievable? I mean, for South Africa to achieve something like that. But I suppose we jump in the gun a little bit. We'll leave that to the technical
It's
guys.
the excitement.
Let's just get it wrapped up in the excitement. I know we don't necessarily have the rights for the World Cup, but I mean, how did we manage to secure showing these matches live? What was the work that went into this?
I must say that between the head of sport, Ms. Bessie Tugwana, her team, and the executive directors, it's one of the things where we said as the SABC, never again would it be that we will not be able to show rugby matches. And we started with negotiations, and we were able to secure those rights, even though it's not the full bouquet of rights or of matches that would be shown or played, but we are saying out of the 37 matches, 29 of them will be shown live.
Yeah.
And we will then carry all 40 games through Umhlobo Wenene.
Fantastic.
So that would be
well.
a full-time broadcast on radio. So for those of our audiences that are unable to watch or catch them on TV, they would be able to get them through Umhlobo Wenene FM.
No doubt all of South Africa's matches are going to be shown live.
Definitely.
Okay.
Both on television
Yeah.
and radio, as Sully has just said.
Yeah.
So we made sure that South Africa, wherever South Africa is, South Africans are able to connect with them, see them, and cry and laugh, and whatever it is that they will be bringing to our emotions, will be there with them.
Which is the dedicated channel to all of this?
SABC2 was going to be the channel. Yes, there's going to be disruption with the schedule, but what we have made sure is that we don't disrupt the most popular shows, like 7 Land will still be there, Mubango will still be there, as well as the news bulletins, so we're not disrupting those.
Okay, so those are the programming is going to be interrupted, but those major programs that have got that massive viewership. Of course, unless there's major matches that need to be played, for instance, a South Africa match that interrupts those programs, and we need to take it live, we would do that. We would compromise on that.
Every game that South Africa is playing, we're taking
doing
it
that
live.
Yeah. Fantastic. Why is it so important? I mean, I'm not sure why I'm asking you this question, but I'm going to ask it because I think South Africans need to hear it. Why is the SABC doing this? Why are we getting so emotional and so much behind the box?
As a public broadcaster, it is very important for us to be able to access sports of national importance and sports of national interest. And with the amount of viewers that we have, we felt that it is critical that every time that our boys in green and gold are out there, we must be able to showcase them. And also to promote social cohesion, to promote diversity. We know from the history of our country that rugby has been categorized as a particular race sport.
Yeah.
And we are now saying as a public broadcaster, without wanting to delve into the quota issues, and we will give that an appropriate space and time, but we are saying to all races, to all South Africans, these are our boys, all the mothers out there, all the sisters, we all have our Bok favorite. Yeah. So it is time that we surround them with the love and support and go and be cheerleaders for them.
Yeah, yeah.
We will deal with the other issues when they come back home.
Absolutely.
With the cup, of course.
Absolutely. Now, we are launching the campaign this afternoon. So,
yes.
so it's...
This morning.
No, so it's happening this morning.
Yes.
So, I mean, we sort of preempting it here on the programme. But, I mean... are there going to be other announcements as well with this campaign, with how SABC is going to be broadcasting, and more how South Africans can get involved as well?
Okay, we're not going to reveal a lot because all is going to be revealed at 10 this morning.
Okay.
But we will be introducing our team, the boys and girls that are going to be bringing the sport to South Africans. We're very excited of the boys and girls that are going to come. There are new names as well, both continentally, locally, and a bit of international.
Fantastic. So we're going to see who's going to be doing the coverage, from the sports presenters to the analysts and to those that are going to be travelling to London. It'll give us a lot of, I can imagine, behind-the-scenes stuff, because that's what we really want to see as well, is to see what's happening, feel the vibe, and almost be on the streets of where the World Cup is happening.
Certainly.
That's where we were planning to be.
Yeah.
We want to, as Bessie said, when the team is announced, we want to give our viewers a piece of, a little bit of the situation now. What would be, how is it like to be in a World Cup environment, from your magazine to the lifestyle?
Yes.
How do rugby players live, and the fans, of course. But what is also equally important is for us for call to action on whenever you're watching our games or you're talking about Rugby World Cup, we remind our listeners and viewers to hashtag Habashwe, which is our tagline.
Yeah.
And also to ensure that every Friday they wear their Bok jerseys in support of the boys.
Fantastic. So this is my uniform for the next... who knows how long?
All the way up until
the end of the World Cup, that's going to be the uniform. And especially, even on days when they're playing, even if it's not a Friday.
Absolutely.
We've got to bring up the green and gold and show our colours as usual. Ladies, thank you. Thank you so much for coming, and thank you for talking to us. It's Friday. I mean, you remember we always had these sports Fridays, and you know how passionate we do get about our sporting teams and the unbelievable job they do for us when it comes to uniting a nation. Well, it's that time again, and the Rugby World Cup is almost upon us, and the SABC bringing you all of the action. Details announced 10 o'clock this morning, so please watch out for that. Sully Motsweni, thank you for being with us here. Bessie Tugwana, thank you for being with us as well.
Thank you, and thank you to your viewers as well, because they support us.
Indeed, they certainly do, all the way, they really do. All right, let's take a break here on the programme. We'll see you after this. Stay tuned.